Alright, so this is going to be the video number 9. It's my journey to improve my speaking skill. Let's talk about my job. So, recently I have been complaining that the performance of my so I leave a lot of things for the fellowship. So what's going on recently is I have not been in charge of the situation. I've let a lot of tech do whatever they want instead of taking charge of the team. Make sure everyone do what they're supposed to do, and make sure the workflow accordingly. Before I was kind of letting them do whatever like they want, so that's not good. So right now I'm gonna decide. So when I'm coming in, I say, hey, so you're gonna respond for us. So when I see them again, I'm gonna let them know, hey, you up front, you're gonna responsible for cashing people out, and also make sure the entering any new script and so the TPR. I understand, and also for anyone at the counting position, I want them to responsible for filling number and assist with the phone call whenever they can. Okay, so we're gonna work as a team. So I'm not gonna enter on the script. I'm not gonna do on TPR. I'll I'll be focused on verifying any script error after only enter by technician, and make sure I verify by promise time. So recently also a tech has been telling me that, oh, I'm coming here just to responsible for cashing people out. I don't need to do more. I don't get paid more. I deserve to pay more to do this. So I think my way of explaining it's gonna be, hey, let's think about this. Okay, all right. Let's say this. How much you gonna pay for what in my hand? Okay, so you don't know what's the value, right? You're gonna say, hey, minimum wage. Okay, so you gotta. That's why when you don't show anyone the value you have, they're gonna pay you minimum wage. But if you open my hand and you see, hey, that's a gold ring. Okay, you show your value. You open up your hand. You show your worth of value. Maybe you're not gonna pay what for what it's worth, but right now it's gold. There's a diamond right here, so maybe it's worth some value, right? So you start opening up, show that you have a value in your, maybe you're not gonna pay for what it's worth, but if you bring it to the expert, they're gonna pay you more. Same thing with work. They're probably not gonna pay right now if you don't show how much you're worth. You keep covering up your hand, cover up your value. They're not gonna pay for what you're worth. You gotta show your value first before. If you don't show for what you're worth, they're not gonna pay. They're gonna keep paying you minimum wage. You're gonna open up your hand, do more, not just cashing people out. I want you to enter the script, show the TPR. That's when you show the value. Okay, everyone see the value. Maybe Wogan is not gonna pay you for what you're worth, but if you bring that value and go to the expert, like different company, you show, hey, to your performance reviews, hey, this is what you do. You're able to multitask, cashing people out, enter script, and fill the TPR, and able assist to the workflow of the pharmacy. Then maybe you can get better pay than Walgreens. Okay. So again, so okay, so let's think about this. Okay, you maybe complain, I don't get paid enough for doing this shit, right? You don't get paid enough for doing what you are doing right now, so you need to get paid more. That's what you said, right? That's what your claim are. That's what your claim is currently. Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, so how much you gonna pay for what in my hand? You don't know. Minimum wage. Okay, minimum wage $13-14. Hey, but if you show your value, open up your hand, show us the value that you are bringing. Okay, so it's gold, and you can see it. You can estimate. You're not gonna pay for what it actually worth, but at least you show your value. Okay, now you show them. I know inside my hand there's a gold ring. Probably not gonna pay for what it's worth, But if you bring it to the expert, then you're gonna get $1,000, $2,000 for what it's worth. But same thing with your work. So right now, if you just cashing people out, you don't show us like how much you are worth, then we're just gonna keep paying you minimum wage. So if you're now right now, if you're able to cash people out, take more responsibility, enter script, do TPR, then that's how you show us the value. Okay, maybe we we're still not gonna increase your wages, but what happened? You're gonna get a good review. You can bring that good review to another company that believe as an expert, and they may be an expert that can pay you more by using your performance review. So it's important to show us the value first, then expect to get. You gotta bring the value to the market first before expect them to pay the value. So if I don't open up my hand, there's no way you're gonna know what's your value, and you're not gonna pay me anything.